Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve. Start my same old, same old. Hopefully Discord's already up. Yeah, excellent. Maybe. Maybe excellent. It's a little slow right now. Also thought I turned off... Every time I try to go on Discord on my laptop, it's always like, hey, there's new stuff. You need to, like, do it. I'm like, no, I just want to share links. That's all I ever want to do. It never lets me, though. Alright, we're almost there. Probably murdering things. I do see people popping in the chat. Hey, Crazy. Hey, Jason. Breadman. Godzilla boy. Bam. Good to go. Super excited. All my stuff finally showed up because I had to get the Hiya toys through Big Bad because it was the only place that really had it available. So I had to get that to get the got MonsterArts through there, and then some Power Rangers I've had a pre-order for a while now, which is also currently was in stock for a bit. MonsterArts showed up right before Jessica went before we went to the hospital for a baby. So that's kind of why it's been waiting for so long. And then, of course, the Hiya toys just came out, so I got that shipped out to me and just showed up today. So we're going to unbox it. First and foremost, we'll start with the Power Ranger stuff, because why not? We'll save the cooler stuff for later. Oh, yeah, the box is so huge. We'll get to it in a minute. Because it kind of reminds me of like a Playmates packaging a little bit, like the way the box is presented, but it's a hefty boy nonetheless. So Power Ranger wise, I got the Dino Thunder Yellow Ranger, which completes off at least the base Dino Thunder character. Still waiting on the Black Ranger. I think it was Black Dino Thunder? The Jason David Frank one. Still waiting on that one to sadly show up. I got Serpentera. So finally got the Piranha head, which is the one I was missing out of the monsters. Because it was one of those, like, I was just super late to get a hold of one, and then kind of just was hoping it would go on clearance like a lot of the other ones did. Anyways, that's what she looks like when you get her opened up out of there. She has all the guns all the time. Ooh, yellow. Always really like this one because she actually has the skirt, which I always really liked. Helmet looks really good. Yeah, because his Zord was like the Brachiosaurus, right? Now this one looks really good. I always really dig these suits. Like, it was like I'd say after like Power Rangers in Space, it was the one that kind of got me back into watching Power Rangers for a little bit. It is very... I can see if I can dumb it down. The problem is if I turn down the lighting now, the darker figures are going to be a little... Might be a little too dark, but I guess we'll get to that road. Ooh, I don't actually know if I can reach that one. Hold on a second. There we go. Had a switch. But yeah, it's been going good. Alright, this is hopefully that kind of helped a little bit. Problem is she's yellow and white with a bunch of LED lights hanging around here. Now, he had an individual release. It just hasn't come out yet. And then here's just the human head. Which I always do appreciate that they come with these things. Never really use them, but I appreciate that they have them nonetheless. I am also jealous of Arnez's new Nerf gun. Like I mentioned in the video, I want one for myself. She also comes, like... Head decided to fly out. She has the blaster. She also comes with a pair of extra hands. I'm not going to pull them out right now because I don't want to lose them. Because I'm just going to chuck it over there for a minute. guess the head can go over there too, because I'm just gonna... She's just gonna have the little yellow blasters. Now, especially after having messed with that Nerf gun now, I really want one. The only, like I mentioned, the only thing I don't like is that the actual pulse rifle sound is so hard to hear because of how loud the motor is for it. Oh, you got the reissued one? Sweet. Yeah, if it goes on clearance, I will 100% buy one of them. To be honest, they also have the Pink Ranger helmets currently on clearance at GameStop, and depending on how well some of my eBay lots are go for, I'll probably grab it. Yeah. Looking spiffy. I like this one a lot. Now, does this actually hook onto here, or do I have to have it on the little blaster that I don't really care about as much? It is made for the blaster. Sad day. How does the blaster fit in there? Okay, it just goes in sideways. Alright, well, that kind of sucks that you can't use the effect. There's my flamethrower attachment. Got this. Well, to be honest, I don't think it would be... Yeah, it's not going to work. Would be super hard to make. Yeah, I'm digging that one a lot. But, no, because you could probably just make it out of a bunch of piping. Piping, a little bit of drilling. Then we got Mr. Serpentera. Ooh. That's all I need is to cut my audio. Yeah, it's not like I don't have a bunch of effects. It's just, I'm lazy and I don't want to get them out. Alright. Now we're to newer style where it comes wrapped up in bags. It looks like something I would have shipped out. Gotta save the environment. Well, hopefully you get it. I've already got the Messel one because of commissions. But now I finally have one for myself. Let's see, where's the opening? Oh, this is the parts. Hope you guys like your bag ASMR. Okay, so this is the actual figure. Right? I feel like it's not really helping regardless. I think the one thing I wish they would do is at least like kind of like what they were doing with like Robot Spirits in a way where like it was the majority of packages cardboard, but when you turn it around there's a little bit of clear plastic so you can at least see like the top of the head. That would be sweet. Because usually the most important thing for me is kind of how the head sculpt looks on a figure before I buy it. Let's see, how much does it? Mouth does not really. Super Underboard Reviews a long time ago got demonetized because somebody decided to click on every single video and then also played the entire videos and then clicked on every single ad. So in one day we made, God, what was it, like $400 or $500 because of that one individual, which was fantastic. But then Google decided that we were doing nefarious things, even though we had no idea the guy was doing it, and promptly took away the monetization, which was really early on. So then we just kind of kept doing it, and eventually we started getting like some sponsors and stuff like that, and getting some paid videos, which was nice. But then we decided to make a new channel using one of the other accounts, and then that started making money. So we decided just to stick with the channel that's making money. So that's why that pretty much died out. Granted, I wouldn't mind posting videos back up there, but that would be like Patreon was doing really well, and maybe we would do some special stuff with that. But till then, for the most part, it's going to kind of just be a place you could just go and check out old videos. But definitely appreciate the donation. FNAFs. Very little. My wife is the one that primarily collects them, and she likes to get the plushies, which they haven't really been putting out much of them, other than what Daco's been doing some, so she's been grabbing those. No, Superfan did get us demonetized on Super Run Report reviews. Because the problem was it was also early on, so an influx of that cash definitely seemed very suspicious. Now, like this channel, it would be really hard for something like that to really affect. Granted, don't do it. But, because the other issue was, like, I guess the person, because there was two people that did it. Well, one person was in France, and I guess the other IP address was actually somewhere in Michigan, which is where we lived, which is what they considered suspicious. Ah, sweet. I wish more people would have got the shirts. They don't sell nearly as much as I was really hoping. This tail is so squishy and it's weird in comparison to the rest of the body. Like, this actually feels like a snake. It's strange. Oh yeah, she's super happy right now, except when the baby's having a fit, which seems to be about every 2 to 3 hours. Casey's been doing great. So this is for on top of the crown. At least from what I can tell from the packaging, so that you have the electrical effect coming off of there. Well, it's easy to forget. She is fairly new. I love his little snake hands. He's got snake legs. And then this part is supposed to come down. I don't think it's a gimmick, right? I just pull it down. Oh wow, I don't actually know how this works because it's like, I feel like I just pull. Okay, I do. Jeez, that was such a clean joint. Like right here, could barely see the darn thing. And then it was like, as soon as I pulled it down, bam. All the little snakes inside are posable. The joint's kind of ugly, but hey, it is what it is. And then he also comes with a cobra bow, a cobra whip, and then just a little wrapping of snakes. Oh, I really like this one. This one's... one thing about the Lightning Collection, like these characters, I think are good. I do enjoy them. That's why I buy them. But like these things are so underrated. Like out of stuff that gets instantly bought and gets scalped super hard, I'm so surprised the actual monsters aren't like spam bought by people. Because these guys are great. Honestly, I get more and more excited about the monsters, more so than the Rangers nowadays, but they're still really cool. Right? Oh, man, that video was a pain in the butt to do, too, because when she was going into labor, it was like the time we were actually getting a lot of visitors. And it was weird trying to film with people in the room, so I had to wait till everybody kind of got out of there and then squeezed in my little thing. Oh, that's where mine came from, was my pile of loot. Because I tend to let stuff build up over time, and then I just ship them at once. Depending on if I really need it for reviews. Because I would have sent out it early because of Monster X. But Casey was coming, so I wasn't going to be doing a video anyway, so it could sit. And then thankfully, the Hiya toys came in. Then I waited a couple extra days. Nothing came. Well, waited a couple extra days. Added my wife's gift to the shipping. And then shipped it out, which I'm not going to show the video just in case if she decides to watch it. I kind of wish I would have grabbed 2 Hiya Toys Godzillas, if I'm going to be honest. Because I wouldn't mind one to do like a fun repaint with. Maybe doing like a Hong Kong battle version or something like that. But yeah, I almost like everything I put the pile of loot. Because I got probably like a good 50-ish things on my pre-owned or pre-order list. And so a lot of stuff tends to show up around the same time. And it just makes shipping very convenient. But yeah, as long as we're in, what's it? I think you get, it's like 100 and, is it 90 days or like 100 something days? But you get a few months that it could hang out there, and then eventually they'll ship it to you no matter what. Oh, my favorite SH MonsterArts? Personally, the Awakened Shin. It might not be the best one, but it's still currently my favorite. I'm going to save the Hiya one for last. Just because, honestly, I'm more excited for the Monster X, if I'm going to be honest. Thing. I appreciate it. Fernandez? That's what I'm going to go with. I was trying to say the first day. I'm like, you know what? You're saying nice things and I don't want to butcher it. Yeah, having already messed with one of these before, because, again, doing a commission, if you guys seen the Instagram, I messed around with it, is the tail, like, everything pops off of this thing. And it was the same issue I had with the various Final Wars Godzillas that I've had for repaints. Which I'm currently working with two that are actually pretty solid. But the one that I had shipped in, like, the tail was already, like, popped off of it. I had to dig it out of the box. So far, so good. Everything looks in order. My one... Oh, okay, I was going to say my one head's a little higher than the other, but I think it's posable, so that's fine. Horn is relatively straight, so I don't have to heat that up. But no, it looks really good. This is one of those Bandai vinyls I wish I would have gotten a long time ago. But now that I have the MonsterArts, I don't need the vinyl as much. Still would like it, but I don't need it nearly as much as I originally did. And it's so cool, especially if, like, he's got like the giant back crystal thing going on here. Head's really sweet. I also like that you get extra hands with this. You get some open hands, which already comes with open hands, so